So with Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy Promotions founder, we've heard in the press conference about bringing more fights to Las Vegas for your company. I know why I moved here myself to cover combat sports from London.
Okay.
Are you concerned with some of the fights that are heading to Saudi Arabia at all? Do you think that's kind of a loss for boxing when Las Vegas is the fight capital of the world?
No, not concerned at all. On the contrary, if the Saudis can make these big fights happen,
Yeah,
whether it's on pay-per-view, so the public can watch, better for us. They're paying a lot of money, and great for the fighters. It's great for the sport. I mean, Tyson Usyk, Tyson
Yeah.
fighting Ndagu, I believe his name is, who's the MMA fighter. These are events. They're events that boxing needs. And good for them for making all that money. Good for them. It's if they treat it like a business, if they wanna make the big fights happen overseas, more power to them. It's great for the sport.
You've been involved in one of the biggest event of the year so far with Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, and your calendar's really filling up nicely now with this fight, Rocha and Santoyon. I'm coming
Sure.
to that. I love that show, and Garcia and
Yeah,
Duarte.
we will be announcing Verge Ortiz very soon. So we're excited about bringing back Verge Ortiz in the higher weight division. So he'll be back on track very soon. We have a great stable of fighters who we're working on. Jaime Munguia, who now is he's right there, ready to fight the very best. So 2024, the end of 2023, we want to bring the heat. We want to put all promoters on notice. Let's work together. Let's make these big fights happen.
I cover boxing and mixed martial arts as well, so I'm around Dana White and the UFC a little bit, and it seems like Dana really wants to bring a UFC show on Mexican Independence Day to the Sphere. You two just opened there. Did you see any of the images that came out of the Sphere, and does it kind of make you want to deliver a big boxing show, maybe even with Top Rank at the Sphere?
I was at the opening of the Sphere and saw you two, and I was just imagining a boxing event inside the Sphere. There will be nothing like it. Anyone who has the privilege of going inside the Sphere and watching a fight for the first time, it will be the best event you will ever attend. Mark my words.
Yeah.
That Sphere is something else. I've never seen anything like it. It'll literally feel like if the fighters are punching at you when you see them on the big screen inside. It's pretty incredible.
Who do you think would be the ideal opener when it comes to Golden Boy Promotions
Well,
fighters?
look, I mean, I've sat down with Bob Arum yesterday, and to make big fights happen, he has Teofimo, he has Shakur. Well, guess what? We work and we promote Ryan Garcia, so we can talk different fights where we can have the first major event at the Sphere. We're still talking, but who knows if it'll happen, but that would be the idea.
Do you think boxing's got anything to concern itself with the UFC now wanting to keep Mexican Independence Day for itself, or do you think there's enough Mexican support to have like a MMA show on Mexican Independence Day as well as a boxing show? We could have T-Mobile Arena for one event, MGM Grand. Do you think it's a conflict at all, or do you think there's enough?
No, there's no conflict whatsoever. Look, Mexicans love boxing, and they love their stars. Canelo Alvarez, when Ryan Garcia gets ready to take over the September date, when Jaime Munguia steps up and now ready to fight on Mexican Independence Weekend, boxing will always be king. That's just how it is. Because for some reason, when you fight the best against the best in boxing, magic happens.
Yeah.
It really does. We generate the biggest gates. We generate the biggest pay-per-views. But only if fighters fight each other. And that's why I'm calling all promoters out there. Let's make this shit happen.